What's up, guys? It's your boy Parrish Oglesby with Uncut Gems. Hey guys, thank you guys for everything. I just got through finishing. Well, I'm in the middle of running, so I'm not done yet. I ain't even got a good sweat going. I got a little sweat, so I got work to do. Hey, first and foremost, thank you guys for supporting the channel. Don't forget, it's UNKUTGEMS. All right, guys. So it's your boy. I'm back again. The Uncut Gem for this week. Oh, by the way, I want to put out some videos for the Southern Heritage Classic. Forgive me. I'm debating. I did one last year recapping, and everybody's recapped, and it rained. It was a good day still. The sun still shined on the brothers of Kappa Alpha Psi, and but it was muddy out there, guys. But the ladies and the guys who had their their special shoes on, the Snickers or whatever, they probably mad at the noobs. But nevertheless, it went on without a hitch other than the rain. Can't mess with Mother Nature, can't mess with Jesus. Hey, it rained. It still was a good time. The food was on point, and everybody showed up who needed to show up. Everything happens for a reason. Hey, the Uncut Gem of the week is... Fellas, this is to anybody want to hear, but this is a channel for the men. Shout out to the 6 women who follow me. I appreciate you. But the Uncut Gem for the week is the Uncut Gem for the week. I'm trying to keep this person about to pass me. I don't know them, but they about to pass me. I've been trying to make sure they don't get past me, but they're gonna have to today. That's what I'm thinking about, my competitive self, as some people would say. But the Uncut Gem of the week is, hey, Change Before You Have To by Jack Welch. And for those young folks who don't know who Jack Welch is, I read his book when I was in my 20s. Jack Welch was the CEO of a major company, GE. I mean, when GE was like a behemoth. You feel what I'm saying? And while he was at the helm, it was unstoppable. Still is a strong company, but without Jack Welch, it's never the same. That goes to show you how important leadership and quality leadership is. But the gem of the week is Change Before You Have To. Guys, this is for me. So this is not a wagging finger, remember? This is sharing experiences. Me, I'm a person that's a growth mindset. I'm always about my grind and changing and getting better and growing. But what I love about Jack Welch, what he said was that can be applied to anything. Do you remember, what's that phone? Blackberries. Man, Blackberry used to be the hottest phone out there. And if you read the story about that guy, a genius. And he came up with the Blackberry, and everybody, just the name was off the chain. Give me my Blackberry, right? Meanwhile, now this at its peak. Meanwhile, Microsoft is coming up with this phone, this smartphone. And even though this genius at Blackberry, I can't think of his name right now, so forgive me. This is off the top of the head. This guy was like, you know what? I ain't going with the smartphone. People know this phone. They know what it does. They know this company. I'm not changing. Now, mind you, he had access to all the technology. He had an advance on this. He had an advantage. You remember one of my things, take advantage of your advantages? This guy had advantages. But guess what he did? He would not change. And meanwhile, Microsoft phone, well, the iPhone is growing, right? The iPhone is moving. The iPhone is catering to a younger generation, talking about putting music on the phone and the internet and all kinds of stuff. The guy was just, hey, let's dump everything into this doggone device, right? BlackBerry to this day young folks probably don't remember. Some people held on to the BlackBerry as long as they could, up until they couldn't do it no more. And the iPhone wiped the floor with BlackBerry. I say that to go back to my Uncut Gems. Hey, change before you have to. See, BlackBerry probably, and I'm sure they did, I didn't keep up with them. I'm sure once they realized they lost a huge market share and it was over with, I'm sure they tried to catch up, but it was too late. You have to change, guys. Now you can say that when you see you growing up in a certain neighborhood and you like the way you was raised and whatnot, but it ain't serving you well. Change before you have to. You understand that? I'm not gonna get too personal, but it's always something in the news to let you know that some people, they're not willing to change. They're not willing to grow. I think my pastor would always talk about, all your stuff will get you there, but it's your character that's gonna keep you there. You with me? So if you're not building up certain things, if you're not growing as a person, when you get to that platform, that place where God wants you at, you ain't took care of your work, you ain't grew, you ain't changed some of those. And I'm not saying you have to change it to another person. No, we're talking about those small little things. You know what it is. It's those small things that's keeping you from going to that next level. Or it's that thing that's holding you back, like the BlackBerry. Fellas, don't be a BlackBerry. Don't be the CEO of BlackBerry, where you're looking at it, just like all those taxes. Remember taxes back in the day? Taxes were big everywhere. You want to get a ride in a new city, you move there, guess what? If you didn't get a taxi, you didn't get there, right? Unless you had a family or friend in the neighborhood. Well, this guy came up with an idea called Uber. Hey, everybody can give you a ride, and you're gonna pay for the privilege of riding. When I first heard it, I was just like, what? I ain't been letting no total stranger in my car. You wouldn't, but some young kid coming up with, if you want to make some money, right? You want a new ride, guess what? Uber basically ran the taxi business almost out of, in a minute, it ain't gonna be no more taxes, right? Uber has taken over. Grow, change before you have to. Jack Welch, he said it best. I think one of the biggest things was seeing what's on the horizon and being ready for it. Seeing when it's time to pivot. Shout out to those guys on their podcast. Letting people know that you are willing to change is just as good. Hey, I'm willing to learn something new. Here I am at this advanced age, 700 years old, and I am still interested in all the new technology. I'm still interested in learning new things. It's people that's younger than me in their 30s and early 40s that don't know how to use a computer. And I find that interesting. I'm like, really? How do you function from day to day? Or people who don't know how to work these phones here. I wouldn't say you can put me anywhere I can do it. No, but I'm not scared of it. I'm not afraid of learning. I'm not afraid of trying to get there. I am interested in what's next. This meta world thing with the binoculars or things that cover your eye, device. I'm just saying too many people run into walls and hurt themselves. But I'm not afraid of trying it. So, hey, I'm gonna say it again. Jack Welch said it best. Change before you have to. Change before you have to. And let me tell you something. Every man that's listening to my voice knows what that change need to be. I ain't got to say a list of things that you need to change. You need to get in that mirror, like I always say, when nobody's around. Get in that mirror and take a look at yourself and say, somebody said, I think TD Jakes said it the other day, you were born looking like your mom and your dad, but you're gonna die looking like your decisions. And that decision part, you gotta make a decision to change. So I'm going to stop right there because I'm coming up on 10 minutes. I'm trying to do more videos and shorter videos because I talk so much. Shout out to those who say I talk too much. So, but I want you to know that it's vitally important that you have a growth mindset. And growth mindset is the ability to, or desire to be self-reflecting, do a self-analysis, and say, you know what, that's serving me well. Now, if you're selfish, like some folks I know, selfish, and me, transactional people, I don't know about them, and it's no judgment. It's work. If it's serving you to be transactional, if it's serving you to be selfish, if it's serving you, okay. But when you had an open hand of giving, of sharing, collaboration, we mindset, team mindset, it has served me well. So I'm gonna stay right there and I'm gonna finish with this. Hey guys, Jack Welch said it best. Change before you have to. It's your boy, Parrish Oglesby with Uncut. Oh, it's so beautiful out here. Gems. Peace.